After the arch forms have been put in place, snow will be blown over the roof. When frozen, it will form a ceiling for the tunnel. In 24 hours, the blown snow, which has been milled, will be hard as concrete. The floor of the tunnel is hard and strong enough to permit the laying of track for an electric train. Even the problem of deformation, the closing in of ceiling and walls, could be licked by periodic shaving. But for the members of the task force, not every day is one of cold work and research. Occasionally, they have an opportunity to play Good Samaritan to assist a service. When a disabled Air Force plane finds an emergency landing on the snow necessary, the engineers are ready to lend a hand. And they are not shy about taking credit for the salvage job. Although the plane itself is beyond repair, thousands of dollars worth of expensive parts and instruments can be saved. From all reports, this will be the first time in history that a plane of this size has been given a piggyback ride by sled. The point of delivery is 220 miles away. The trip will take 2.5 days traveling day and night. These big tractors may be slow moving, but their 54-inch track pads give them the needed traction for travel across snow and ice. The flag-top poles here outline the trail across a snow-bridged ravine. Trails are marked for drinking water on one side, rubbish on the other. With the first storm in mid-August, the end of the Arctic summer is announced. Not until the storm has let up does anyone appear on the camp street. Winds here reach 125 miles an hour. In the flying snow, visibility drops to zero. In that peculiar Arctic phenomenon called a whiteout, men report you feel as though you're lost inside an enormous bowl of milk. For men who have spent weeks shoveling snow in tunnels and shafts, shoveling out of their huts is routine. This first storm marking summer's end is the signal for halting the full-scale research and development program in this section of the Arctic. Equipment and personnel will be collected from the scattered outposts and returned to the base camp. Here and there, small units will remain at their posts throughout the long Arctic night. But the main body of scientists and engineers will return to warmer climes where the results of their work will be reported and analyzed. Come summer next year, most will return for another assault on the mysteries of the Arctic. While the Arctic is an awesome and formidable place, both scientists and soldiers of the Army's 1st Engineer Arctic Task Force learned that it should always be respected but never feared. It is a challenge, a frontier which must be conquered. American ingenuity, determination, and scientific skill are dedicated to this task.
Sometime in the future, the tunnels which the engineers have been building through the Arctic ice may permit the passage of electric trains, connecting one under-ice outpost with another. This currently is only a possibility, not a plan. But the fact that the engineers have been willing to tackle the job is very much in keeping with the motto of the Corps. Essayons, let us try. Now this is Sergeant Stuart Queen, inviting you to be with us again next week for another look at your Army in action on The Big Picture.
The Big Picture is a weekly television report to the nation on the activities of the Army at home and overseas. Produced by the Army Pictorial Center. Presented by the United States Army in cooperation with this station.